right? I'm gonna think about it for a second.
Why do you need to think about it?
Because sometimes you're selfish.
Why are you crying? How am I selfish?
Because you just don't get it. You don't get it right now.
So you're this upset about it?
The fact that I have to explain to you why I was upset because you were late.
You're saying that I'm selfish.
Yes. The thing is you don't care. You think about yourself.
How am I thinking?
I think maturing is realizing that between Tia and Tamera Mowry, Tia is the bad twin. Like, Tia's the evil twin. I know y'all want to say Tia is y'all favorite twin because she's the black twin, but Tia is the villain between the two.
Y'all, time has run out for Tia Mowry always cashing in the black sister card against her twin because Tamera is done being the butt of the joke anytime Tia comes running to the internet for some attention. She's been opening up about their relationship, and it's crazy to hear them go from sisters to worse than strangers. And you won't believe the reason why their relationship got so bad.
I think I'm the only person that's not shocked that Tia and Tamera aren't close anymore. Like, if you watched their show from the mid-2000s, you would know why. It's so obvious. Tia was so mean to that girl. So mean to her.
It's always hard to hear that twins don't get along, especially one as famous as Tia and Tamera Mowry. Now, I love the Mowrys because they were a big part of the 90s and seem to have a pretty strong bond. They did work together for most of their lives, and it wasn't until around 2013 when their reality show ended that they went on with solo projects. Music, everyone thought they'd always have each other, and fast forward to today, things couldn't be any more different. Tia decided to join the viral Netflix documentary challenge, and out of all things decided to poke fun at the current stage of her relationship with her sister, saying, "Me when Netflix makes a documentary about having the same face, but completely different lives." And of course, it sparked more hate towards Tamera in Tia's comment section. There has always been this whole thing about Tia being the black sister, mainly because she married a black man and is a bit more out there. Meanwhile, Tamera has the title of white sister because she married Adam Housley and is more conservative than her sister. So, folks were throwing shade at Tamera in Tia's comments, which she allowed until the conversation started to shift in the other direction. Music, not everyone was okay with Tia allowing anyone to bash her own sister like that and started to call her out on it. With that, she immediately backpedaled, saying, "This was just about the twin experience and a fun trend. Nothing but love over here." Meanwhile, Tamera never said anything negative about her relationship with her sister. In fact, the main reason why we know that the sisters aren't in a good place is due to Tia's own words and actions. At first, she released the news of her divorce from Corey on the same day Tamera released her memoir, "You Should Sit Down for This." Music. So, Tamera's press run was really about giving some tea about Tia's situation. However, that flew right off everyone's heads because it was hard to imagine that there was any malice or negative intention behind it. Then, Tia revealed that she and Tamera are not really as close as they used to be. She couldn't even pick up the phone and call her. Fans were completely shocked, and what's worse is that Tamera got no heads up about the show coming out and what was going to be said about her. She basically found out with the rest of the world.
I know. I didn't know until I found out with the rest of the world.
Any chance we'll see you on there?
She didn't ask me. She didn't, so I take that as... No.
You're like, then now we're good.
No, she's like, this is my story,
Right.
and, I can only respect that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Every time Tia has spoken about her relationship with Tamera, there's always been some backlash towards Tamera, and Tia never says or does anything to bring it down. If that TikTok video had come out without any prior context, everyone would have thought it was a fun video about how twins can have telling differences as adults. But she released this right after Tamera was ignored by every black platform wishing Tia a happy birthday with no mention of her twin. So it's hard not to imagine that as chronically online as Tia is, she didn't see what was happening and leaned into it until the heat got to her. But Tia always wanting to get one up on her sister, music, is something that Tamera has dealt with for a very long time. If you've been following the sisters or watched a few episodes from their reality show, there's evidence everywhere about Tia's constant need for attention and her competitiveness and jealousy towards her sister. The cracks first started to show in Tamera's wedding. Tia didn't take part in many key moments and wasn't there for most parts of the celebration. That really upset Tamera, and it was one of the few times we truly saw her mad. When Tia landed the role in a Christmas musical movie, she fully expected Tamera to be jealous since it was her dream job. But when Tamera said she wasn't jealous because she believes it would eventually come to her, it was almost like Tia was a bit frustrated. Like, why would you care so much about your twin being envious of you?
Do you feel like jealous at all? It's frustrating. I don't feel jealous. Really, I would feel a little bit of jealousy. Your word jealousy is not what I feel, because what jealousy is when you think you can't get what that person has. Really? Jealousy to me is a negative energy, and I don't want to be a part of that. I think having a little bit of jealousy is good to get you going, to be like, okay, all right, I see what that person's doing, I can do it too. There's a difference between competition and jealousy. I think we have two definitions of jealousy. Frustrating and annoying, hell yeah.
At the time, people chalked it up to being a bad edit since someone has to be the villain on reality TV. But the show ended over a decade ago, and we still see Tia continue to be the mean girl, music, and play into the narrative created about her sister. It's okay to want to make your own name as a twin, or maybe shine in individual projects, especially when you've been a package deal your whole life. But the thing is, Tia has a very strategic and calculated way of building her brand on the Black community's hate of her sister. Tia has inferred that her sister wasn't Black enough. And once Tia started to get the title of the Black sister, she leaned into it. She understands that the Black community mostly believes that Black people should behave or act in one way. So what does she do? Tia makes her content majorly around the Black experience, plays hip-hop and rap music, and uses a lot of slang in her content, and does activities that are majorly correlated with being Black. Most of what she does is an intentional contrast to Tamera's own brand. So when the comparisons come up, people end up praising Tia, while Tamera's more quiet and reserved nature is taken as evidence of her being whitewashed. It doesn't matter if her sister on the other side is going to get more hate because of it as long as it goes viral and gets her name more attention. Tia's seen all the comments whenever she made videos about it, but never once thought she should take it down or do something more to protect her sister. That's very telling of how selfish Tia can be. And maybe this is just me, but I would be very worried having a friend who's okay with treating their twin like this. No shade, no tea. Because if Tia can watch and encourage the backlash against her sister and do nothing, it makes you wonder how she treats other people when their relationship starts to fall apart. I mean, we did see it play out with Corey Hardrict, where she insinuated that their relationship fell apart due to cheating until Corey had to step in to shut down the rumors while she did nothing.
Never cheated, period. So there you go. You wanted your answer, so there you go. All right, so get back to your business. So there you go. You got your answer. You got your answer, right?
She also hinted at how stressful it was being the breadwinner in the family and implied that it may have caused strain in her relationship. But when she had her reality show and an opportunity to finally clear it up and put the matter to rest, she did nothing. Tamera has seen and experienced this, but rather than throw stones and hide her hands like Tia does, she's choosing herself, her family, her career, and created boundaries in their relationship, even if it means no longer talking to her twin. She's content with letting the universe expose Tia for who she really is. And it's been working so far since people are finally getting to see just how shady Tia has been. Ugh, someone said, let's take that statement at face value. If Tia is the Black sister because she married a Black man, well, she also divorced that Black man for absolutely nothing. I don't like that Tia knows people clown her sister and put them against each other, and she leans into it. I wouldn't let anyone diss my sister, Republican or not. Tamera Mowry moves really weird. It's like she relishes being seen as the Black twin and secretly enjoys the online hate her twin sister gets. Very sad and pathetic. And it's crazy because Tamera's Black mama spends a lot of time with Tamera and Adam. And Tamera's dad helps her and Adam run one of their wine store locations. Their brother Taj stated he looks to Tamera and Adam's marriage as a model for his own. And Taj is very close to Tamera and Adam as well. Tia seems to be the only one who is standoffish and always has issues with Tamera. If the family loves Adam, that tells you everything you need to know. Do you guys think Tia is moving funny with Tamera, or are people reading a lot into it? Sound off in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Bye.